Hello, everybody. A very Merry Christmas to you all, and to all a good night. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I'm much happier with the synchronization of the avatar now that I've played around with the settings a little bit. But right now it's Christmas Eve 2025 in my time zone at 5 minutes past 11 at night. So less than an hour to go, everyone. Of course, by the time you're seeing this, it'll be Christmas Day. So happy Christmas Day to you all. Oh, to whoever is, in the relevant time zone. I mean, in Sweden, December 24th is Christmas Day. I think that's the case in Germany as well, if I'm not mistaken. But some places do celebrate Christmas Day on the 24th. So happy Christmas Day to you all, whoever's celebrating it today. Or just regardless of whatever time zone you're in, whatever you may be celebrating, a very happy holidays to you all. But as a Christmas celebrator myself, a very Merry Christmas from me. So happy Christmas, everyone. I hope you're all having a lovely night. Shall we see where Santa is right now? I think we should have a see where Santa is. See, I'm okay to. What did I just drop on the floor? Scuff the halls with scuff of scuffing, fa la 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 la, and burping as well. Let me try that again. As I was saying, I'm okay to stay up because I'm a fairy. So, um, Santa lets us fairies stay up. We gotta make sure that magic is in the air and everything. So it's all good. Where is he? There he is. There's Santa. Hi, Santa. He's getting closer. He's getting closer. I'm in this area, if you can see the mouse hand. I'm not saying exactly where, but I am in the. Whoa. Oh, he's going down a chimney. He's near Leipzig. One of my best friends is in Leipzig. Bestie, Santa's visiting you right now. I hope you're sleeping. I'm being silly, of course, but this is not what we're here for. We're not actually here to see where Santa is. We are here to continue our reading. I should update my picture, shouldn't I? That might be an idea. Contests. There you are. There you are. So, my contests. So, we've got 12 more poems to read. We're halfway. So, we've read these ones so far. I definitely have a few favourites. Now, where were we? I don't think we were there. We were. I'll know it when I come up to it. This one. Oh my god, I didn't do my homework. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I forgot to look up how to pronounce this name. I am so sorry. Apologies if and when I pronounce this wrong. But this is Izehi Destiny Ugulu's Christmas Vibes poem, published on December 5th. There's no picture, so let's go back. Let's go back to OBS, switch over to Viado. I've still got the background of the contest page. So we will just read. We shall just read on from here. So here is Destiny's poem Christmas Vibes, with one honourable mention from this year. It jingles here, giggles there, scents in air, as chuckles of black dove twinkle upstare. As soon as tunes revive my lithosphere, my lips, my eyes open up the exosphere, the width of grin revealing sparkly teeth. All want December to bloom and glow. Upon the time the stories begin to flow. Talking bongos bleat, as Soebi leap toes. On first night of Christmas the moon dog glows, as depths of dimples absorb Godspeed. It is dawn chorus, the rouse of applause. Chiff chaff, big laugh, weavers hold applause. Sorry, a pause. I tried. My mouth was trying to say applause, even though I know that's not what it says. Chiff chaff, big laugh, weavers hold a pause. The babe who had burst to cry a course now laughs aloud, affirming new recourse. Father Christmas's hands extend a deal. The street lane is laced in mock Milky Way. Sizzles and grizzles blare the howling way. Rum pum 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 pops up airwaves. A tiny spider dancing with the wind waves. Dark kites upsurge to gloaming sunbeam. Yeah, I did right. I did read that right. Dark kites upsurge to gloaming sunbeam. Boy toddler is in red coat, so outspoken. A chord to voice chord, he is bell spoken. In misworded lullaby, still he is unshaken. Choir conductor stands, alike one bacon. In Cupid dream his orchestra had begun. As grandmas rise, as sunrise over sights, soup con her fingers, put in pot in bites. Oak tree under whom bridesmaids abide, homeboys with grandpa having bestride, before a call to round tables broadsides. By and large, this life is short like Nicker. With owls of tonight my eyes flicker, loving this generation of thanksgivers who join the queue to be almsgivers, give hands in vote of thanks all season. Oh my god, that's so nice actually. A lot of that I didn't understand what it meant. That's quite verbose, I think. But that's not a bad thing. Like, I understood the general gist of what was going on. I really love the imagery going on. And again, we've got some references to existing Christmas songs. We've got the Rumpa Pum Pum of the Little Drummer Boy. I love the rhyming scheme, and I like that when I read it, it didn't feel quite natural. Like, for me personally, some of it felt strange to say out loud, but in a good way, I think. Not in a like confusing way where I'm like, what the fuck am I actually saying here? Like, not to the point where I'm that confused. But yeah, sorry if I said any words wrong. Um but I like that that was a bit strange and new to me. That's not what I'm used to reading. That's not what I would have expected out of a Christmassy poem. But I can very much tell that it is very, very much Christmassy. And the heart is definitely there. The passion is definitely there. I really like that poem. I was expecting like it's called Xmas vibes, so I just thought, oh yeah, this is gonna be nice and chill, but no, it's like written really fancy actually. It's quite a grand poem. I feel both smarter and dumber after reading it. Mainly smarter though, but I feel wholesome and fuzzy inside after reading that, and that's what I'm looking for. But it wasn't quite um it wasn't this kind of writing isn't what I was looking for, but it's very much welcome. Like, not what I was looking for in the sense that, like, it wasn't expected. It was very unexpected. This was surprising. This one surprised me in a very good way, and I really like it. That was a really nice read. I think that is at least top 5. I'm thinking that is at least in the top 5 or top 6. Um, so yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Iz, for that poem. That deserves more than one honourable mention. But now we have Mosh Pit Poetry's poem posted 8 days ago. And it's called Merry Christmas, My Friends, parentheses freestyle. No picture for this one, so we're sticking with the background. Sorry for the sniffing. I'm not sick or anything. I'm just like this. I'm just generally like this. I got some fairy dust in my nose. It just happens sometimes. Alright, so let's see. I mean, glancing over this is not freestyle, it is rhyming. But then again, I'm thinking of free verse. Freestyle could still rhyme. It's free verse that doesn't rhyme, so I'm being an idiot. Ignore me. Alright, we have Mosh Pit Poetry. So this poem was from a week ago, 8 days ago. It has. It has. Oh, that's unfortunate. It does actually have a bronze. So that does actually break the rules. Balls. I'm wondering if that, like, won a bronze in, like. Yeah, it won the bronze 4 days ago. Okay, I'll forgive that. Because at the time that it was submitted, it did not have that bronze. So I will forgive that. I will allow that. I was a little concerned, but to be fair, they did follow the rules. They submitted it, and it had. That being said, I can't even say that because it doesn't seem to have any honourable mentions at all. It seems to only have the one bronze, which means it hasn't won an honourable mention in general, which does go back to breaking the rules. Because that means when it was submitted, it hadn't won anything. It looks like it's only been entered. So this is actually a problem. I will show you here so you could see I'm not bullshitting. There is only one rosette there, and it is a bronze. There are no greens there. But it's Christmas Eve. That's quite last minute. So I feel bad to, like. I feel bad to kick it for that reason. So I think what I'll do, if I really like the poem, I'll keep it in the contest. I'll just keep it, like, not in the final. Like, I won't add it as a finalist. Because it is a pre-write. Other than that, from what I can tell, they have followed the rules. Other than there's no honorable mentions on this. I wonder, however, could it have won an honorable mention? Because I have seen it happen before. Could they have won an honorable mention on it? And then the bronze was removed later, so then theirs was upgraded to bronze. Because if that's the case, yeah, pre-writes no awards, so they had entered it in the contest as a pre-write. It had had no awards previously. That is a gorgeous picture, actually. That's very beautiful. Yeah, submit only pre-writes with no award, not even a HM. Yeah, we'll see if it's like. Okay, so winners. We've got. I do prefer when it used to, like, list, like, just list the titles and not the full poems. Because then you could, like, it would be I don't know if you can see my mouse, but it would be like example of like highlight this, the list, like you could see first to third in like that length, but now you have to like scroll all the way down. Um, but that might just be me. So that's gold. That's silver. Oh, they're in my contest too. Cool. I actually do know that person as well. They've been around a while. So that's silver. That's gold. It's won silver elsewhere. Presumably after this contest. That's a really nice picture as well. Um, yeah, presumably, I'm not gonna check it all thoroughly because this isn't my contest, so like, so it's fine. But so that one gold and silver elsewhere. That one silver and only the silver. Yeah, see, this is a bronze. This is the poem in our contest. It's only the bronze. It hasn't won an honorable mention. And yeah, it is awarded the bronze specifically in this contest. Bronze, pre-written, silver pre-written, gold pre-written. So unfortunately, that doesn't actually follow the rules. But at the same time, I feel bad because they've already waited nearly a week for the results. I know I should be stricter with the rules, but it's Christmas Eve. I don't want to be mean. So I think I'll just keep them in like the not finalists list and be like, yep, I've read it, I've enjoyed it, I've acknowledged it. It doesn't qualify for any awards, but I won't kick you out of the contest for it. So that's the one we just read. See, this is the one we're about to read. And yeah, unfortunately, it's won a bronze. The rules specifically stated no golds, silvers, bronzes, unawarded overall, like just in general, like completely, or a mixture of those. It has to be at least one honorable mention. Um, that was specified in my rules. See, I get that it's kind of easier to like have all of them listed just together, but I do prefer when it was just links and you could just click on them. I do prefer that. See, like this. I prefer when it was like that. Yeah, I don't think it was that long to read, was it? Like, I've definitely written much longer descriptions for my contests in the past. But, yeah. Only ever one honorable mentions, no more, no less. Any number of HMs awarded is fine, whether it has won 1 or 100. If that's all it's won, it counts. If it has won HM at most elsewhere but nothing in other contests, it is still allowed. It's just a matter of at least one HM and only HM at most. It will only not count if it hasn't gotten any HMs at all or has won higher trophies or medals as they are nowadays. Gold, silvers, bronzes, completely unawarded entries, any mix of those four, new rights and entries that are unrelated to the season will not count and will be removed. Honest mistakes do happen, blah 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 blah. I already went over that. So that straight up does not follow the rules, unfortunately. But honestly, that's kind of on me for leaving it for a few days. I could have been much more on top of my shit by this point. So I will forgive them. Christmas is a time of forgiveness. I'll just say, yep, I've read this poem. This is how this is my opinion on your poem. Either I like it or I don't like it. I'll probably like it though. Just be like, yep, this is my opinion on your poem. Thanks for submitting it. It doesn't qualify for any awards. Please read the rules next time. But congrats on the bronze in any case in the other contest. I'm sure it was well deserved. And have good holidays and yeah. and see you next time, maybe. So I'll be chill about it. It just won't qualify for any awards. So this one I'm not going to put in my final list, unfortunately. So that's a shame, but let's not worry too much about it. So no image for this one, so let's just read it. Merry Christmas, My Friends by Mosh Pit Poetry. Christmas is stress. Hold on. Am I definitely at the top? Yep, I'm definitely at the top. Okay. Here we go. Christmas is stress, wishless guest, which guests the distressed, a time of year that leaves so many depressed, desperately trying to impress. Some wearing smiles while inside crying and hiding inside their heads, getting in so much debt, so deep and so much depth. If we treasured these times with these people in our lives, not looking at prices, it could be so nice instead. The best of festive times, a collective lives. Check on friends and make sure you've checked them twice. Of course, it's about Christ born in a manger, but at this time we can all be a savior. Trying to find ways to be nice to a stranger, trying to do favors, enjoy all the different flavors. Society quietly says Christmas has to be perfect, but as long as everyone tries, it's always undeniably worth it. Working together and serving each other, be happy and don't worry about what gets burnt in the oven. Make some more great memories, dance and play all of your melodies. A Christmas doesn't have to be vast. Share stories of those that have passed. Appreciate this Christmas as if it was the last. Make the most of the now. Celebrate and raise a toast to how all together sitting down. To how you're all together sitting down. It doesn't have to be the biggest crowd. You don't need a crown to make yourself proud of your smile not being your frown. Find time to chill out, you're not letting anyone down, and if you're lonely with nowhere to go, please know that it's true, it's not only you. There's so many people with no one and nothing. To do it can produce a gloomy mood. If that's the case, then reach out or rest up, make neighbors into friends and do your best stuff. Don't lose it. Watch movies, play games, or listen to music, write a few lines, use your mind to do whatever you can to soothe it. You'll be fine in time, keep moving. Chances are born, every day is a chance to make everything okay. Christmas time isn't just about everything glistening like crystals and diamonds. It's about wishes, not gifts, from three wise men, listening to others and forgive everyone who's ever made you suffer. Don't dwell on hurt, it's a time of healing. Remind your feelings it's time we deal in. Make the best of what you can, leave hate alone and find excuses to shake a hand. It's not about five golden rings. It's more than just a time for hymns. Let your mind sing. It's not about awards or points to scorn. It's not about what Santa brings. This time should be filled with joy and filled with hope. A time to not destroy. A time to build and fix what is broke. I wish you all a Merry Christmas, however it may be. It's a time to make dreams and to make peace. A time to help those in need and a time to feel free from greed and the pressures we have to succeed and achieve. Remember forever, together, every branch makes a tree. Give thanks to everyone present. It's not about everyone unwrapping presents. Just please try to be as happy as you can be. Enjoy the laughs and jokes and always grasp at hope. I hope you all see the scenes you wish to see. Take pictures and focus like a lens. Merry Christmas, my friends. I hope you stay open to hope and your hope glows like crystals and gems. Oh my god, that's actually so fucking beautiful. Oh my god. That is like one of the most charming things I have ever read out loud in my life. That is enchanting. That was beautiful. God, that bronze was deserved. That was so deserved. It may have even deserved higher. I couldn't say for sure because I didn't read the other pieces. Now I'm really conflicted because I personally feel that deserves at least another honorable mention minimum. That is personally in my top 6, top 5 favorites. Top 6. That's in my top 6 favorites and I feel so bad because on the one hand it's so good. The writing's amazing. That is some of the best rhyming I've ever, like, that blew my fucking mind. And the message was so beautiful and so wholesome. But on the other hand, they didn't. They didn't meet the rules, and oh. I'm so conflicted about that. I am very conflicted about that. I'll have to come back to it. But I have never been so conflicted in all my nearly 15 years of just. Wait, what the heck? First time chat. I'm not live right now. Hello? Sunswift? Hi, first time chatter, Sunswift64. I know you. I know you from YouTube and Discord. Hello, hello. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear or see me. I don't know why, because I'm just generally recording. Like, this is going to be a pre-recorded video. This isn't a live stream. Does it say when? Does it say when this was sent? Because technically you can send messages in a chat whenever. Does it have any details of, like... It doesn't. I'm checking my phone. I'm checking my Twitch. I am checking my twitch.tv right now. I'm scared. Is my Twitch haunted? What is going on? Unless it's like... Could it be a message from, like, the previous stream? I'm loading up my chat. Okay, it says 11:09 p.m. So that's from 23 minutes ago, and we've been going for 27 minutes. But I'm not live. Sunswift? Are you psychic? Do you have magical powers? Explain yourself? I wonder, can OBS actually capture OBS? That would be really funny if you could. I don't know how to, I have an idea. Hold on. I have an idea of how to show... Because the way my interface looks, I can, like, I just have my Twitch chat up at all times, even if I'm not live. Which is cool. I think that's really cool. So if I could just, like, show you my OBS interface. Wait, what am I doing? I can show you my OBS interface. What am I talking about? I can just screenshot it. If I just screenshot, like... Is it this? Is this the screenshot that's saved? That's not the screenshot that's saved. That's the screenshot that's saved. Oh, I got it, like, as I was grinning as well. That's cool. That's very cute. Okay, I can switch the window, so, or maybe not. Unless I maximize it. You're gonna acknowledge there's another window you can capture? Whoa. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's not the right one. That's the one. There you go. Now you can see. You can see my interface. Which has made my interface look even weirder. Now I'm more confused than ever. I'm very confused looking at this. This is very strange. But yeah, you can that's what I see. At least, I mean, it's not anymore because it, like, I'm seeing, like, some doubles of things. I also can't I can't see where my window capture. There it is. Okay, there's my window capture. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's go back to Viado Mini because my head hurts looking at that. Oh god, the interface is so weird. Now the buttons where it's like, wait, what do you mean stop streaming? Hello? What do you mean stop streaming? It didn't say that before. I'm not meant to be live right now. I'm scared. I'm more scared. I am frightened. Um, it says blue dot going for 1 minute 50, red dot going for 31 minutes. I hope that red dot is the general recording. What do you mean I'm live? It says I'm live! What? Why did... When and why did it go live? Apparently I've been live for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, that is what the time says on the blue. Oh my god. I'm live right now. But then, how did Sunswift send that message like 20, 30 minutes before I went live? Sunswift, do you have psychic powers? Did you predict I was going live? By accident? Because I'm not meant to be live right now. I'm actually not meant to be live right now. Hi, Twitch. Hello. Hi. This is weird. This is really weird. Apparently I have 45 followers. Thank you so much for 45 followers. That means I have gained 8 new followers in about 3 days, I think. Which is amazing. But yeah, I straight up, I swear on my sparkles, I'm not meant to be live right now. I clicked start recording, and this whole time, even up to the point where I saw Sunswift's message, the whole time the streaming button was grey and it said start streaming. Like, let me get the screenshot back up. Because I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was still grayed. Oh, I fixed my interface. I clicked a thing. And it's back to normal again. Hooray. Yeah, see? It's grey! That's the screenshot I took just a bit ago. It's grey. And it says start streaming. But now it's blue and says stop streaming. Huh? Ooh. So I'm just like looking for it. The interface went weird again. Chat, I'm scared. Okay, before I okay, I click. Okay, I fixed it. I click on the white bit and it fixes. So my interface is fine again. But yeah, I'm not meant to be live right now. Hi everyone. Merry Scuffmas, everyone. I am scared. But Sunswift, thank you for the message. For your first time chat, no less. So thank you for at least checking my channel out. I don't know if I was somehow live when you checked it out. I don't know what happened. I don't know what brought you here. But regardless, thank you for coming here. Your first time chat says, Mom accidentally bought me the same Flareon plush I bought for Christmas. But hey, my plush has a friend. You know what? That is very wholesome. I hope your Flareons are besties. And I wish nothing but the happiest of Christmases for them. I hope they enjoy a nice, warm, um, roasting fire place. It's like snuggled up together. Uh, Flareon's roasting by an open fire, but with safety precautions in place. Please do not burn your Flareons. They are plush. They will burn. Um, they are a bit more susceptible to fire than actual Flareons. But, yes. I'm glad your Flareon has a friend. So, that's very nice. But yeah, thank you so much for checking out my stream. I'm gonna end my stream now, because that shouldn't be happening. This was just meant to be a pre-recorded video that I upload in the early hours of Christmas morning. But here we are. Thanks for watching this live stream. Hi Twitch. Bye Twitch. Hope you enjoyed that 7-minute random stream that's about to disappear into oblivion. Hooray! And that's yep. The broadcast you were watching has ended. That was weird. I don't know how that happened. I don't know why that happened. That is quite peculiar. The curious incident of the fairy streamer in the nighttime. Anyway, my interface seems to have gone back to normal. The window I'm recording in is correct. But yeah, there's just a random 7-minute stream on my Twitch that will get obliterated into oblivion because VODs don't save when you're not affiliate. I also have hiccups, so that's cool. Don't know what is going on there, but that just happened. Thanks for checking out my stream that randomly started. Don't know. And it's fine. Don't worry about it. We're not gonna question it. We're not gonna think too hard about this. Okay, no, I don't want my Twitch. I want... Why did I close all poetry off completely? That was rather foolish. Anyway, yeah, I know where I'm up to in the pieces because it's the one bronze that's in my contest, which I'm now really conflicted about because I think that is one of the best entries in this entire contest. So I don't know what to do. I don't know how to handle this. Regardless of the rules, thank you Moshpit for that entry. That brought a smile to my face regardless. So I enjoyed that. Thank you very much. Alright, so now we are up to... This is a nice short one. This is a very short one. It's by Z Crescent Fairy, or Z Crescent Fairy. This was published in July 2013. To be precise, it was published the 23rd of July 2013. So the day before my mom and stepdad's 3rd wedding anniversary. That's crazy to think about because they've been married for 15 years now. And 2013 doesn't feel that long ago. 2013 does not feel 12 years ago, but it is. So this is an old pre-write. This is an old pre-write from The Crescent Fairy that has one honorable mention and also a bronze. Let me check out that bronze. This contest ended 7 days ago. Okay, it ended 7 days ago. But was it judged 7 days ago? Oh well, yeah, because it would if it was it would say contest closed 7 days ago. When it says contest ended 7 days ago, then that means it was judged 7 days ago. Though my contest did, I think I opened it 8 days ago, or about no, about 7 days ago actually. I think when did I publish my contest? I think it was about a week ago. I could tell you exactly when it was because it's when I wrote my right. Okay, my entry was 8 days ago. Okay, right. That's fine then. So my contest opened 8 days ago. They entered. They entered it 8 days ago, and they did enter it 8 days ago. I know they did because the contest closed within like not even 2 days. I think it was about 2 days it closed. So they entered it within like the first day or so, which that to me means that they won the bronze after they entered this contest. That I'm okay with. The other one, not so much, because they clearly won the bronze before entering it in this one. Because when I go to the bronze on that contest, well, actually no, this says the contest only ended 4 days ago. You know what? That might be okay then. Did I misunderstand? Did I misinterpret? Yeah. Oh my god. You know what? That's fine. Oh my god. Chat, we're fine. Chat, we're okay. Oh my god. Mosh pit's okay. Mosh pit's safe. Mosh pit, I'm so sorry for saying you didn't follow the rules. You did. You did follow the rules. You won the bronze 4 days ago. And my contest closed about 6 or 7 days ago. Like at least 6. Hold on, let me refresh my contest. It closed 4 days ago. It's closer to 5 though. It's closer to 5 because it closed on the 20th. I just remembered it closed on the 20th. And also if I hover over the 4 days ago, it closed on 21st of December at 5:43 all poetry time. So like, yeah, it was the 20th for me. So this contest closed around about the same. Hold on, I can tell you exactly when it closed. So 21st of December, 5:43, whatever server time that's going off. Let me go back to just aggressive scrolling. Okay, let me go back to that contest that they won the bronze in. Bronze. Because it says exactly. You hover over. So that closed 20th of December at 9:20. So literally only a few. Okay, so this contest only closed. This contest only closed a few hours before mine did. However, they entered their poem into my contest before this other contest closed. I can clearly determine that much. Because if this contest only closed literally hours before mine did, then there is no way that they had won that bronze before they entered mine. So they're safe. Oh my god, they're okay. I'm no longer conflicted. Chat, this is great news. This is brilliant news. I can award them in the top 5 like I wanted to. Because they won bronze afterwards. And that can't be helped. If they win bronze after entering or higher, then they still followed the rules. It's but then it didn't. No, that wasn't the problem, was it? No, that wasn't the problem because they didn't have an honorable mention to begin with. Oh, I'm conflicted again. Alright, so what that means, chat, is that this person. So this is what we can establish. This is what we know for absolutely certain. Mosh Pit entered their poem into my contest without any awards at all. They then entered it into a later contest. That contest closed with final judgment a few hours before my contest closed. Like, sorry, the contest didn't close hours before mine did. It ended. It says ended. So the other contest they entered ended with the final results a few hours before my contest closed for judging. So what that means is that they entered a poem with 0 medals, 0 rosettes, 0 trophies. Which is still against the rules! Chat, I'm conflicted again. Like, I'm less conflicted than before, though, because at least they won the bronze afterwards. If someone's going to break the rules of this contest, I'd rather they enter an unawarded poem than a higher awarded poem. Does that make sense? Like, see, if I'm going to run an honorable mention contest and an only honorable mentions contest, if someone's going to enter and break the rules, I'd rather them enter an unawarded poem than a gold, silver, or bronze. Because entering a gold, silver, or bronze that they already won feels a bit more unfair, a bit less fair. I'd rather they enter a completely unawarded poem than, like, obviously I'd rather they not break the rules at all, but I can be a bit more forgiving with that, I think. Because, like, obviously they put a lot of effort and love into this poem, and they've entered it in 2 contests, and they obviously really wanted an award for it. And I mean, they got one, they got a bronze, and I think it was deserved, at the very least, because they did really well. But I'm just a bit muddled up about it because it still doesn't follow the rules. But I could be a bit more flexible. I don't think I can, in good conscience, give them another rosette. But I think I can forgive them for this mix-up. I think it's been a genuine mix-up. I don't think they've done this maliciously. I don't think that this has been done maliciously. And it is Christmas Eve. It is 6 minutes till Christmas Day, so I'm gonna forgive them for it. I think I can at least put them in the finalists. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll put them in the finalists, just no further awards. They've got a bronze already, so I'm sure they're happy with that. But I'm sure it's just a genuine misunderstanding. Because, I mean, someone did comment on my contest saying they got a bit lost and confused reading it. So, like, it wasn't the same person, but they, like, clearly at least one person got confused reading my rules. Which, to me, I think I just need to make them clearer. Like, to me, they're crystal clear, but obviously not to everyone. So, I'll take the L on that one. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. It's Christmas, time of forgiveness. I'll allow it. I won't give them an award for it. But, I mean, well, it would be an award because if it's a finalist, they'd get 100 points. But I'll allow it. I'll forgive it. However, in the case of Z Crescent Fairy, their poem does have an honourable mention on it. It does also have a bronze. However, that contest ended 7 days ago. But they entered, and I know they did because of when all the poems were entered, they entered that piece into my contest before they were awarded that bronze. It wasn't by much. It wasn't. The time gap, the time displacement is not big at all. So whether they entered that contest first or this contest first, I don't know. I don't care. And what I care about is when the contests ended. Not when they closed. Well, okay, a little bit when they closed, but when they ended mostly. So whatever order they entered in, they won that bronze not long after entering into my contest, which I mean, I can't fault them for that. That's just the risk of it, I suppose. I mean, this is probably why people who do these kind of contests, it's probably why they're like, okay, don't enter it in other contests. Like, in the meantime, like, don't enter multiple contests at the same time. Which I get that. I get that completely. But I didn't specify that, so I can't hold anyone accountable for that, following that rule when that is not a rule that I established. Anyway, enough about rules and stuff. Enough about all this strict nonsense. It's Christmas. Let's just get to reading this piece. And it's a nice short one, so we'll read this one. We'll take a little break because there's something nice I want to do at midnight. But first we will read Zed Crescent Fairy's honourable mention / very recent bronze, entered as an honourable mention only in my contest. And this is Crescent Fairy's poem, As in Nature. As fragile as cobwebs, dandelions and floral petals, as silent as butterflies or moths, as mystical as the mist or moonlight, beauty is in peacocks and birds of paradise, as whimsical as the weather, or in solitude like deserted deserts, nature leaves us spellbound, a sheer delight in sounds of sight, and as a prime example we have here a whole universe to explore. Alright, yeah, that's nice. It's not really Christmassy, but I can extrapolate it. It's very nature-inspired and very pretty, and it's written very nicely. I like the alliteration, I like the rhythm. I like the little rhymes. I like the structure and the imagery of it. It's very nice. Just a nice, simple, pretty, and elegant poem. I like it. Probably not a finalist, but it's nice. It's just nice. I like it. So let's get something up now. Because it's coming up to midnight now, and there's something very special that I want to do. So let's see. Let's see that I get the right image up. It's not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yippee! Are you ready, chat? This is very cute. It's not showing anything. That's, That's not ideal. Not sure what's going on there. I'm not sure why it's just dark void. Aha! There it is! Yay! Yippee! Let's make it beak. Let's make it nice and beak. It's me and my wife. We're about to yap because I'm about to call her right now, bang on midnight, and say Merry Christmas to her. It's here! It's here! It just hit midnight, that very second. It is here. Alright, don't know how well you're gonna hear her, but, it's Christmas. It is officially midnight, Christmas Day. Let's say Merry Christmas to my wife. I've got the stupidest smile on my face right now. Come on, baby.
Hello?
Baby, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, baby.
You sound so eepy. I'm sorry if I woke you.
You did.
I'm sorry.
Merry Christmas, baby. Love you so much.
I love you so much. Mwah. Have a lovely Christmas, babe. Good night.
Okay, baby. Night.
Sweet dreams. Bye bye. Mwah. Oh, I woke her up. She was sleeping. She was sleeping for Santa Claus. Worth it though, worth it. I captured the moment on video. Yippee! Isn't this so freaking cute though? I wonder, can I can. Yeah, so this is just the idle one. Where we're just blinking and being cute. We're just staring at each other with gay intent. But isn't that so cute? Thank you to AZ Visio for that commission, by the way. I can't run that in Viado, but it's okay. I managed to figure it out. So, speaking of Viado, let's go back to Whoa. I am big. Me peeking and lurking. Let's make this smaller. It's a bit big. Shrink. We are small fairy. Let's try that again. There we go. Yay. About there? That looks about right. Yeah, that looks good, I think. But, yeah, I just wanted to capture the moment and say Merry Christmas to my baby. I should have said Merry Christmas! No! Never mind. If you see this, babe, Merry Christmas. I promised that wasn't just for the video. I was gonna do that regardless of if I was videoing or not. The video is a bonus. But, yes. Happy Christmas, baby. Happy Christmas. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mwah. God, I'm so gay. I love my wife. Fellas, is it gay to love your wife? Yes. Alright, splendid, splendid. We do not have many poems left. Actually, let me do something. Merry Christmas, guys! I was shouting downstairs to my parents. Don't know if they heard me. I know they're watching TV. But, yeah. It's 3 minutes into Christmas. It's fucking Christmas, guys. Let's go. Merry Christmas. Just trying to get it exactly where I want it. Perfect. That's perfect. Beautiful. Fabulous. Okay, so we read Crescent Fairy, right? We read that? Yeah, we did. We did. Cool. So how many do we have left? We have... Ow! Hiccups. We have hiccups, chat. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's the last one. 9 poems left. Have we only got through 3? It's been an hour! How has it taken an hour to get through 3 poems? Christ. I mean, to be fair, I was having a mini crash out earlier over Twitch, so that's probably why. Let's continue. Let's try to finish these 9 poems in the next 25 minutes, hopefully. Don't know if that's possible, but we'll give it a try. But yes, thank you, Crescent Fairy, for As in Nature. Next up is Poetic Prince R.W., who on September 28th published a lovely garden site with a lot of honourable mentions. This is the most honourable mention. Look at this. Look at this chat. Where is it? Where's the window isn't there anymore. The all poetry window capture has vanished. So that's cool. Chat. The all poetry window capture. The window capture for Firefox has vanished from OBS somehow. Okay, that's the snow globe GIF. That's downloads. Whoa. I broke it again. Chat. I may have broken Twitch again. Not Twitch. OBS. What do I do? I genuinely? OBS? Like, hello? I mean, I don't even have the downloads page in the background anymore, so why is it still able to capture that one? But not, like, Mozilla Firefox is there, downloads is not, and yet the download window is still there, and Firefox is not. Oh well. That is weird. Let me zoom in on this page, see if that does anything. Don't know why it would, but you never know. I don't want to start OBS again. See, like, how is there still a downloads window? As you can see, it's a black void because the downloads aren't there anymore. Oh, there we go. It fixed. Okay, cool. Double clicking it fixed it. Look how many honorable mentions they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have chat. They have 7 honorable mentions on this. Something's gotta give, right? Something's gotta give. Surely they gotta get a higher rosette at some point. Surely, I'm rooting for them. Anyway, enough time wasting. September 28th this year, we've got Poetic Prince RW's A Lovely Garden Site with 7 HMs, the most out of all of these entries. Apparently, it was the final. It was edited on October 23rd. Its final edit was on October 29th. They decided to specify in the author notes, so that's cool. That's cool. So, published September 28th, edited October 29th. And published into my contest this week. Here we have A Lovely Garden Site. Let's jump into it. Roses robust, resilience renowned, violets vigilance vibrancy, carnations countenances, impatiens illuminates, lilies lavish lustre, orchid ordinance oracle, daisies delightfully delighting, echium's embracement enchantment, snapdragon sensational sensual, mums musical muse, tulips transuded, sunflowers swoon, azalea bush animates, a green thumb person work, and to us a lovely garden of sightful rites. Oh, is that like the Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night, but with flowers? A green thumb person work, and to us A lovely garden of sight rights. Oh my god. It is! It's a 'Twas the Night Before Christmas reference, but with flowers. I kind of love that, actually. And I can't say, like, that the edit was done specifically for my contest. Because it wasn't. The final edit was on October 29th. So while it's not Christmas specific, it does make a Christmas reference. They weren't kidding when they said alliteration in the author notes. They really went with it. That is you know what? I like that. That's a nice poem. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but it's nice. I feel bad though because I don't think I can in my heart give higher than an HM. I feel really bad for saying that. But I can't just be like, okay, I'm going to give you a higher trophy because you have so many greens. Like, that's not how I judge my contests. I judge on quality, not on quantity. I'm not just going to be like, hey, I'm going to give this person a specific award because they haven't got it yet. Like, that is not how I host my contests. I host based on the quality of the entries. That is what I'm going to be doing. So I don't think it is quite up there in the top 3, but I could maybe give it an 8th green. Like, maybe, or at least in the finalist list. Because that's pretty nice. That's pretty good. It's different. I like that it's different than all the other entries you've got so far. Like, it's just about flowers specifically. And hey, you know what? People like getting flowers for Christmas sometimes. It works. So, yeah, I like it. I think that's a nice poem. But I'm trying not to spend too much time now on commentary. So let's go straight to the next one. Still no picture. Still no picture for this one, so sticking with the green background, we have an entry by Sly N1, published on December 7th this year. That's the one that has videos linked in it, which may have been one of the videos that was playing in the previous video. But they haven't auto-played here, so I don't know. But this has one honorable mention. So that is cool. So that is acceptable. And Sly published on December 7th and submitted their one honorable mention, Decadence Uselessly Dismembered Interrobang. Interrobang is exclamation mark, question mark combined. Or vice versa. Can be either way. So now you know what that's called. But yeah, Decadence Uselessly Dismembered. Blackness veils the macabre wall. Lasso your dreadful eyeglasses, slowly intensifying thrall. Absolution of anyone's resolve, selfish evident. Contain the atmospheric psychotic presence, harmlessly malevolent. Killing thine scrying, wailing brawl, coloured blights sailing historical miseries, occurring supernatural reflections, questioned your L'Oreal affinities, vain accessories, rotting peripheral smell, evil lives lived like devils infecting bell, tenaciously expel hostilities ye fisheries, wishing wells foretell nobody squall, hearken unto mysteries, injuriously distilled by victories, inculcate libertine serpentine crawling swell, taller tale foreshadowed when lions mirror spellbinding revenant, enthralling precedent, festivities retelling Huller. Let me look up what Huller is. I've heard it before. Huller. I don't have the accent though. Hölle with umlaut. Hölle, which means hell. Okay. Festivities retelling Hölle. Festivities retelling hell. I don't know what that has to do with anything prompt-wise in my contest. And to be fair, it was very confusing to read. But the style was cool. It was stylish. And it had a vibe to it. I don't dislike it. It's not at all what I was looking for. But, I don't hate it. It says, I should have known to compel your eyes to roll back the lay of Sir Savian Tralliard every bloody some days with the law for rustic coconuts glowing brighter than any barren milk dud with no delectable substance. What does that mean? I don't know what any of this poem means. I have no idea what I would even comment on this. Just like, this has a vibe. Thanks for entering. Yeah, I'm just very confused by it. It says I'm streaming again. What the heck? And it says I've been streaming for 10.5 minutes. Why does it keep streaming to my Twitch? It's every time the interface goes weird and I click things to get it back to normal. Okay, I'm not gonna crash out again. I'm just gonna stop streaming. I don't want to stream. Not tonight. Let's just. I'm so confused. A, why it keeps auto streaming, and B, whatever the hell. What was it called? Whatever the hell Decadence Usely Dismembered by Sly meant. Not a clue what any of it meant, but the writing style had a gothic vibe, and that's all I can get from that right now. So that's not going in the finalists, but that sure is an entry. Anyway, next up we have Rose Winter 515's poem Christmas Welcome Home. So that is specific to Christmas. It was published on the 28th of September 2022. And it has it has since been updated. It was updated December 10th, 2024. There's credit to Handel's Hallelujah chorus from his oratorio Messiah, and it has 2 honorable mentions. So this is probably sang to Handel's song Hallelujah chorus from Messiah, but I don't know how that one goes. Like, I probably do. I probably know the song, but I don't know which specifically it is. So I apologize that I will not be singing this as intended. But if you know the song, feel free to extrapolate and sing along to it. I did wonder if maybe it was this one song, but it's not because it doesn't fit. This one does have an image. This one does have a very cool, trippy image, so I'll put that into Viado now. Boop. I will give a heads up. I will give a warning. This might hurt people's eyes, but it's for the sake of one poem. I'm about to change it now. I'm very sorry if this hurts anyone's eyes. Hopefully it doesn't, though. I think it's a cool image, though. But, just a heads up, I'm giving a warning in advance, so if you're very sensitive to, like, stroby kind of flashy pictures that have, like, kind of mandala effect kind of things. Please close your eyes now, and you could just listen along. You don't have to look if you don't want to. But if you want to, you have been sufficiently warned. The trippy image is replacing this green background in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Boop. Oh, that looks pretty fucking cool, actually. Not gonna lie, that looks trippy and cool as shit. I am now the biblically accurate fairy. I'm the biblically accurate fairy. Let's go. But that is the image they uploaded with this poem. So let's give it a read. This is Christmas Welcome Home by Rose Winter. Christmas Welcome Home. And it actually starts with that. It actually says that. So, um, alright. Let me start that again. Christmas Welcome Home. Snowman choral union, angels singing in night sky, hot copper pot boiling, supper nearly ready, teapot ready for all the family. We shall play party games with our children waiting for jingling bells of good, St. Nicholas and his reindeer who go into the fir tree forest. On Christmas Eve, when all animals pray together for Jesus, the holy baby born 2,000 years ago. Our moon rises and shines as bright as day, celebrating Nativity of Jesus Christ, Son of Mary, Mother mild. Hearts spreading God's angelic message of love for everyone. Praise be to God, happy Christmas everyone. Hallelujah chorus of love eternal. That was really nice, actually. Again, I'm not a particularly religious person, but putting that aside and judging from a completely neutral religious standpoint and just judging based on poetic expression and nothing more, I thought that was a really nice poem. I thought that was a really nice piece. And again, that is what Christmas means to a lot of people. That about the birth of Jesus, and that's really cool. Jesus was a cool guy. That much I do believe. But yeah, that was really nice. I liked that. That was a very nice, blissful, like a very peaceful poem that has relaxed my brain after the confusion of before. So, that was nice and peaceful. I really like that. I think that may be worthy of an honorable mention. If not at least in the finalists. At least one of the unofficial honorable mentions. But yeah, I liked it. Jumping straight to the next one. We have Canticle, published on September 20th by Isabella R. It has 3 honorable mentions. How many did the previous have? 2. Okay, I just wanted to double check. I definitely said that. So Christmas Welcome Home had 2. That's how many it had. So before we read Canticle, before I forget, let me switch out biblically accurate. It's funny that I said biblically accurate fairy and then it was a religious poem. I thought that was pretty funny. I don't remember the number. I think it was 208. Nice, it was. Very good. Very good. So, the previous had 2 honorable mentions. This one has 3. And only 3. So, it's fine. Doesn't have anything else other than green. And it's the green we're looking for. So let's jump into Canticle by Isabella R. And it goes a little something like this. Since the dawning of my time, I have followed and pursued my own rays of golden sunshine. Sorry, I read that wrong. My own rays of gold sunshine. But they seldom could intrude. My ways seasoned by my youth, and my mind by ancient springs, both colliding when in truth no one knew the one who sings. Still as darkness crept within, never once did wonder leave. All which pulsed inside my skin came to be as I conceive of a world where I can be none than what I see is me. Cool. I like it. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I need to look up what canticle means, just in case I'm missing something. A hymn or a chant, typically with a biblical text, forming a regular part of a church service. Another name for Song of Songs, especially in the Vulgate Bible. Okay, cool. So it's definitely religious. So I can see how that can kind of tie in to Christmas. And the imagery, I like the message behind it. I think it's not specific to Christmas, but I think it can extrapolate. Mm-hmm. Yep. Um. Yeah, I could comment a lot on this, but I won't because we don't have time. But I like it. It's nice. I like the rhyming scheme. It's very strongly. It's got a very strong structure in a good way, and I like the message. I love the message behind it of a world where I could be none than what I see as me. I like that. It's very nice. It's very good. I like it. We might not have time to read the rest. How many do we have? We have one, two, three, four, five. We have five left. That's so annoying. We can't read five poems in 4 minutes. Ugh, okay. We have time to read one more. I'm sorry that it has taken over 3 videos. Well, over 2 videos. We'll be able to finish it in the third video. I'm sorry that it has taken 3 videos to finish, but um, such is life, I guess. So we read 12. After this next one, we'll have 4 left. So I think we'll have read 8. Yeah, because not counting mine, we read 12. And then this one we're about to read will be the 8th. And then there'll be 4 left. Okay, so we'll have read the 8 out of the last 12, which isn't too bad. It's not as much as I wanted to, but it's fine. It's fine. It's better. It's better than nothing. We will get this done. This will be finished in the next video, which I will have uploaded by the end of Christmas Day. So thank you for your patience and understanding. Really appreciate it. Okay, we're still generally recording. We're not streaming. Very good. Very good. And our last poem for tonight does not have an image, so we will stick with the background. It is by Curtis X. Meyer, which was published on November 26th this year. That's my wife's birthday. And this piece, it is a little long. It is a little long. And it looks like it's going to be another religious one, but we should have just enough time to finish this one. This one has 2 honorable mentions. We'll have just enough time to get through this. It's definitely specific to Christmas, and it looks like it'll be religious. So a heads up for another religious piece. Let's just jump straight into it and finish it, because we've got like a minute. We've got a couple minutes left, so we should just get through it. So our last piece for tonight is "The Smell of Christmas." Copyright 2025 by Curtis X. Meyer. That's actually what it says at the top. So, Curtis's "The Smell of Christmas" goes a little something like this. The Rhino House at the Toronto Zoo had a smell. Rarely do I use the word pungent, a mixture of spinach green, grass-fed manure intermingling with the temperature of a building, set permanently to the humidity of a South Asian rainforest. A fog so thick, even if you couldn't see it, you could taste it. It hit you as soon as you'd swing open the twin doors, stuck to the back of your throat. Some retched, some recoiled. Me, I like animals. My family had a zoo membership. We'd visit at least once a month. I eventually grew nose blind, but every time we took someone, a family friend or relative, someone in our party inevitably wound up gagging. If someone asked you to pick out the smell of Christmas, you might think peppermint or baked goods, pine sap from freshly cut trees, logs crackling on the fire. Every year, I see creche nativity scenes, inflatable blonde-haired angels, livestock decorations on lawns. Even if you don't believe or practice, it helps to consider what a manger actually is. A wooden food trough used to feed barnyard animals. The crib of baby Jesus was essentially a bowl domestic creatures consumed their slop out of. Mary gave birth on scratching piles of hay. They didn't choose the environment, it chose them. They slept in a stable because no innkeeper would welcome or accommodate them. We poets are told to write up the senses in mind, conjure up concrete imagery, tangible fabric and texture, colour, size, dimension. But what about smell? What about taste? I think the first Christmas probably smelled like the Rhino House. Yes, I know, humble beginnings. Yes, of course, Mary and Joseph were immigrants, outsiders, political refugees seeking asylum. How unicorns are Christian symbolism. No one dares recognize a unicorn while they're busy looking at a rhino. But let's talk about the smell. How lucky were they that the wise men showed up with extravagant perfumes, frankincense and myrrh, to freshen up the place? Sorry, how lucky were they that the wise men showed up with extravagant perfumes, frankincense and myrrh, to freshen up the place? Before they arrive, no relaxing incense, no aroma of holiday candles. Imagine changing diapers all day. Plus there's camels, a donkey, sheep, goats, sweat-stained robes and foreheads. It is the desert. The thoughts of every conceivable beast hotboxing your confined shelter. No room service to change sheets soaked by blood and bodily fluids. 24 hours trapped in a constant cloud so harsh it burns your nostrils. This is what we've whitewashed and glamorized for our front lawns, for school children's plays. This is where he came from. This is where he came from. What if Jesus was less blue-eyed cherub than Pigpen from the cast of Peanuts? Sometimes I flash back to the Rhino House. I'm trekking through the grass of farm country, or a cop on horseback passes me by during a parade. I catch a whiff of the air, close my eyes, find myself triggered. I imagine some self-identifying Christian who persecutes foreigners, tells me I smell awful, calls me filthy, dirty, says I don't belong. I correct them. No, these halos of flies buzzing above my head are angels watching over me. You got it all wrong. I smell like your Messiah. Holy shit, what a banger to end on. That might be my new favorite. Holy. I'm gobsmacked. I'm actually gobsmacked by that. That was amazing. What an absolute fantastic poem to end on. I could go on for so long talking about all the things I love, about how this person wrote this poem, the style, the verse, the imagery, like the most vivid imagery that makes you feel like you're actually there, like you could actually smell what they're describing. Such vivid, beautiful imagery, and such a powerful and incredible message. Holy shit. There's so much I could talk about this poem. I will save it for the next video. What a bombshell to end on. We're ending this part on a cliffhanger, everyone. So, wow. That may be my new favourite. That's definitely top 3. That is definitely top 3. Wow, I love that. I can't string the words together right now, but goodness me, that was amazing. That may be one of my favorite things I've ever read. That may be one of my favorite poems I've ever read now. Good job. Good freaking job. Sorry that I forgot the name because I've closed the window off because I need to stop recording and close all my programs off. I need to get myself into bed. Um, because it is 25 to 1 in the morning here. And I need to be up fresh as a daisy for Christmas morning. Um, so when I record part 3 later, I'll let you know what I got up to, what presents I got, what presents um, what presents I gave. Because honestly, I don't fucking remember. But I'll tell you all how my Christmas is going later. It won't be super late in the day, but I'll let you all know. I'll catch you up, let you know how my Christmas is going. Then we will jump back into the contest. I'll give my more coherent thoughts about that poem we just ended on, cause that was fantastic. That is minimum, bro. That is criminal that that has only ever gotten an honorable mention. That's criminal. I'm I'm gonna go to sleep with a big smile on my face after reading that. Just absolute fist pump in the air. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you for sharing that with me. Thank you to everyone who has entered this contest so far. And thank you, everyone who has been watching these videos so far. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. Sorry this wasn't a two-parter like I intended, but I will see you all later for part 3. And it will be the last part of the contest videos. And we'll conclude there. We will judge the contest and we'll give out these very well deserved prizes to these very well written pieces by these very deserving authors. So, thank you so much for watching. I have been your pink magical fairy boy. I have been lyrical. I have been Luke. Whatever you prefer to call me. Doesn't matter. Whatever the case, whatever you may celebrate, a very happy Christmas to you all, a very happy holidays to you all, and to all, a very good night. Thank you for watching, everyone. Good night. Mwah. Goodbye for now. See you next time. Bye.